I did hit my toe. Actually, trying not to. Okay. Hi. My name's Miranda, and I'm gonna be doing makeup today. Yeah, just like a normal makeup routine. Hopefully on this channel, I don't just do makeup. I kind of don't want to just do makeup. I hope to do comedy. I think I'm funny. But yeah, I've tried to do YouTube before. It wasn't like makeup or skits or like comedy tags or challenges or whatever. It was me singing. It's karaoke songs on my little iPod, and it wasn't good because I can't sing. My grandma told me I could sing, but I can't sing. But anyway, today I'm going to be doing my everyday makeup routine, and I'm going to be using I have like cheap drugstore stuff that I've got from Kroger, and then I have more of the more pricey stuff and then for my eyes I'm going to be using the Morphe X James Charles palette, and I'm going to be using like the center row for like smoky eyes and everything. But yeah, let's go. First, I'm going to be starting out using my Aveeno Daily Moisturizing Lotion. And I do a little pump on my hand. Ooh, I did too. Okay. And then I'm going to rub it in. And then do it all over my face. Rub it in all over my face and everything. And try not to get my hair in it. And if you see me looking down, it's because my mirror and stuff is down here. So, yeah. But next I'm going to be using, I do my eyebrows next. Okay, but I'm going to be using this little brush thingy. It had a eyebrow thing that I used it on the other end of it, but I ended up hating it, so I just don't use it anymore. And what I do is I'm just gonna brush my eyebrows up into the shape that I want them to be in. Yeah. And then after that, yeah, I'm gonna use the name is rubbed off. It's CoverGirl or Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. Anyway, okay, but it's the duo stick or whatever. I use a pencil part, and it's in the shape. It's soft brown. I know my hair's blonde. I do my brows darker. Judge me. But I just I line my brows out like the shape of them that I want them to be. But I don't fill in the middle part with the pencil. And my brows will not look the same on both sides. Just to let you know. Oh, it broke. Upsetting. Oh, you look awful. It's hot in here. After I shape them out and stuff, I'm gonna be using my gel. It's brow, and its Benefit. It's the Ka-Brow and the 2, which is also for brown hair. Anyway, I'm going to be using the little bitty brush on it, and I'm going to be dipping into the gel. And then whenever I do my brows, I start with the end of them, and then I go down. So it's darker on the other end than in the front or whatever. Now I'm just going back in with my pencil that I used to try to fill in and shape them the same way, because they definitely do not look like each other right now. I wish I had eyebrows. Okay, next I'm going to be using my concealer and highlighter in the Share Fair / Glow for e.l.f. And it's another Kroger brand thing that I can use, that I get. And it actually works really well. I use one of them. I use the concealer part for my brows and whenever I have like little zits or pimples and stuff. And then I love my life. But anyway, I'm gonna like carve out the ends of my brows to make them kind of look the same. This one looks so good, but this one is just trash. Okay, now to blend out, where are you? Okay, to blend out this like concealer and mess, I'm gonna be using a broken oval brush that's like just convenient because it's tiny and it works good. And then I'm just gonna blend it out to make it good. This eyebrow is so much better than this one. Oh my god. Okay, now I'm just gonna go back in with my pencil and try to fix this brow because it's just struggling, dude. Okay, I think we're good. After I do brows, I do foundation. And I use this crappy, like, fake beauty blender that is cracked and ripped all to pieces. I need a new one, but I'm gonna go dampen it real quick and then I'll be right back. I am back with a damp beauty blender, and now what I'm going to be doing is I'm gonna be using my Makeup Forever Ultra HD Liquid Foundation, and it's Y255. And this is whenever this summer, whenever I have like really bad freckles. They're not out right now, but I got this during the summer. And then I have Fenty Beauty in the shade 140, and I got this during the winter. So it's not really like, because I still have some freckles out right now, and I'm not really like I'm pale. Like, I get it, I'm pale, but like I'm not really that pale. So I mix these two together. I mostly do this one, and then since this one is so like strong and like full coverage, I do like little like dots to the sides or whatever to make it like even it out or whatever. But I start off with Makeup Forever. I shake it up really well, smack it up against my hand until it hurts, obviously. And then I do 4 little pumps on my face, on my hand. This is not my face. And then after that, I use Fenty Beauty, and then I do 2 pumps on my hand for this. And then using that damp beauty blender, I go in and I just pounce it all over where I put stuff and make sure that it comes out evenly. Okay, and then after I do that, I move on to whatever it's called. Okay, so I'm gonna contour and highlight now. And I have 2 different palettes. One's like busted and used so much. And I use 1 shade in that, and then I use, this is my new one because I ran out of all the highlighting shades up there. So I'm gonna use this, and I think I'm gonna use the neutral shade in here. And I use it came with the oval brushes that I got. And it's the flat one. And then after I do that, I'm going to go to my other... Oh, this is Anastasia Beverly Hills. The Contour Cream Kit. And I'm going to be using the Havana one or whatever for contour. And I'm going to use my little circle brush that I have to do dots. And I use my beauty blender that I use for my foundation. And on one side I use the highlighting shades, and on the other I use the contour shades. And I'm just going to blend it out. And I don't really like pounce the beauty blender like you're supposed to whenever I do this. I'm more like move it around, and I know you're not supposed to, but it's hard to, because this is like, that's cream, and then this like isn't really like all that damp anymore because I've used my foundation for it. So I just move it, I just rub it really into my skin instead of pouncing it, because it's harder to blend in whenever you're just pouncing it. Okay, now that that's blended in, I use my Fit Me translucent powder from Maybelline, New York, and it's in the Fair. It's blue powder, and I just pat that out. And then I use a little cap thing and a small, like a medium-sized brush, and I put this where I highlighted just now to make sure that stuff isn't like sticky and cakey and stuff. Now I'm just making sure that it's not sticky anywhere now. Okay, after I do that, I use this e.l.f. contour palette that's powder, and I use these two. I mix these two together with this little brush, Eco Tools. I got it from Kroger because I burnt my other one. Yeah. Anyway, I mix these two together and then I top it off. I'll put this on my cheekbone, my jaw, and down my neck. And then I do it on my hairline and stuff. Okay, and then after that, what I do is I use the same concealer that I use for my brows, and I put it all over my eyelid, or like I put some on my eyelid so I can have a base, like a primer base. And then instead of using a brush, I just tap it in with my finger. Okay, and then after that comes the fun part. Yay. Okay, I'm going to be using the Morphe Exchange Charles palette, and I'm going to be using the colors Facetune, Code James, 10% off, No Beans, Spooky, and then Ring Light. And what I'm going to start off by doing is using this little flat brush. I don't know where I got these brushes from, but I've had them for forever. I think my mom got them for Christmas for me at like Kmart. So like they work, and they work. So I'm going to be using this, and then I'm going to go into Tune, the color Tune. And I'm just going to use this as my base color on my lid. I'm just going to tap it on, or pat it on there. Okay, next I'm going to be using my a large shadow brush, but I use it as a blending brush. And I got this from Kroger, and I've had this for probably 4 years. It's amazing too. And I'm going to use the color Code James, and that's the one right next to Tune. And I'm just going to pat it in there 6 times, and then I'm going to tap it off to the side. And then I'm just going to put this in my crease. roughly in my crease. Like it's not going to be like set to it. And I'm just going in with the same color and trying to make them look as the same as possible. Fun fact, when you do makeup, this is advice for you and for me in the future. Wipe off your brushes before you use them. Because I always end with black on this brush and then I just start it with this eye without rubbing it off on my arm. And now this one is darker than this one. But hopefully you won't be able to tell after I use other colors. Okay, next I'm going to be using 10% off, and that's this little one next to Code James. I'm going to dip that in there 6 times and then tap it off. And it's just going to go right over top of what you just did to just deepen it. And I'm using the same brush too, so no different. Okay, and then next I'm going to use this same brush and I'm going to use No Beans, which is this color right here. And this one is going to be based more towards the outer eye, outer lid, and I'm just going to rub it on here real quick. And then I'm going to wipe it off on my arm and then put some on it again, and then for my other eye. Okay, I'm going to rub it off, and then I'm going to blend. After I've wiped off my brush, I'm going to blend the No Beans in to the middle and into my crease. There's a piece of hair on my face and it's tickling me every single time I blink. I couldn't stand it anymore. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Spooky with the same brush. I'm going to put it on the outer side, right above my waterline. And then the same on the other side. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to wipe it off and then I'm going to buff it out some. And then I'm going to go back into No Beans with this same brush and I'm going to dip it in there 4 times. And then I'm going to put it on my bottom lash line. Okay, and then I'm going to wipe it off. And then I'm going to go back into Spooky, just dipping it in there twice this time to do the outer corner of my bottom lash line. Okay, and then after this, I take my concealer that I put on my eye to prime this. I'm gonna turn it to this side, ooh, to where this side is going against my lid, and I'm just gonna go on my eye to do a cut crease, like a semi-cut crease. Okay, and I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to use like a normal eyeshadow brush that I got with the same other brushes. I'm going to tap it on there to get some concealer on it. And then I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm going to use the color Face, the shimmery shade right here, to go on top of the concealer. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. And then, after that, I'm going to wipe off my brush on my arm. And then I'm going to use the shade, I know I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going to use, to make it like more of a transition, like to, you know, we're going to use Shook. This shimmery shade right here that's kind of like the same color as the outer things. And I'm going to like tap it off first, and then I'm going to do it at the edges of the concealer, of the shimmery part that we just put on. And the same on the other side. Okay, and after this, I'm going to use my pinky, and I'm going to use ring light right here. I'm just going to rub it in there, and I'm going to put it in my inner corner. Okay, and next I'm going to be using, I'm going to do eyeliner. I don't do like crazy eyeliner, like most people do. I can't really do a wing, so I hope to learn one day, but I can't at the moment. But I'm going to be using my Define a Line Maybelline eyeliner in the shade Ebony Black, and I'm going to be putting this in my waterline. And then on the outer half of my top waterline. Okay, and then that's the eye look so far. Like, we're just gonna leave it now. Next, I'm gonna be using the same brush that I used earlier for my translucent powder and my setting powder and stuff. I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. Blush and bronzer kit or whatever, and I'm gonna put it in the bronzer. And I'm just going to put it over what we did earlier because it's kind of making my face look still pale, and I kind of want to warm it up some. Okay, and then after that, after that I'm going to be using a big fluffy brush. That's the same, got it from the same kit of all the other brushes that I've basically used besides the one for contour and the one for my shadowing. And I'm going to use the blush in this e.l.f. little kit thing. And then next I'm going to be using the e.l.f. highlight and concealer, and I'm going to be using the highlight side, and I'm going to do little bitty dots where I want to highlight. And I rub it off on my fingers. And I do like Cupid's bow. And I'm gonna rub it in with just my finger. This just makes stuff sticky. I feel like it helps to make it tacky, so my actual highlight that I'm gonna put on sticks really well. I'm gonna be using my Becca highlight in the Moonstone color. This one is kind of gone, so I have a little bitty one that I've been using until I can go and get another one, but it's the same shade and everything. And I'm gonna be using this small brush right here. I got it, my mom got it for me, and I've been using it ever since she got it. And I'm just gonna dip it in and then do my nose, and then my forehead, my Cupid's bow, and then my brow bones. And then after that, I'm gonna be using a bigger one that I got in the same kit, and I'm going to do that on my cheekbones. She's pretty. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to be curling my eyelashes. And next, I'm going to be using my Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. And I'm just going to put it on the tops of, like go down first and then go up with my eyelashes, because I don't use fake ones. I try to make them look as long as I can by doing that. So I'm just going to go down with them first, and then up. I'm going to do my lower lash, and then the same thing to the other side. Oh, great! I love it whenever I touch my face with my mascara. Oh, my arm is getting tired. This off. I was like, of course we don't need that in here. We don't need her. Okay. And then I'm gonna use great! I love that! Great! Okay. What I do next, because I don't wear lip, I use my Simple Truth Organic moisturizing lip balm in the strawberry lavender. And I got it from Covert, and it's amazing. I've had it for about a year. And I'm just gonna tap it on my lips. And then this is it. This is my makeup look every day. Okay guys, but that is it. I hope you enjoyed watching me do my makeup. I'm sorry if you got bored. I know I'm boring. Hopefully me doing YouTube will like make me like up my personality and not make it so awkward and everything. Hopefully this goes good and I make another video after this. I think the next thing that I'm gonna do is whenever my best friend comes home from school, we're gonna do a best friend tag and maybe a fun challenge or something. Just let me know. And then like, I love doing makeup. I hope to go to school to be a cosmetologist and everything. Hair isn't my suit. So anyway, but if you want me to try out anything, I could try out any makeup looks. I will probably fail if they're like really hard because I'm not that good at it, but I like to say I'm like kind of good. But anyway, any new makeup looks, any makeup that you want me to try out, hopefully if it doesn't cost a lot, I can do it. But anyway, that's it. I love you. Thanks for watching. Bye. Haha.